there, beautiful souls. The rain and the wind were starting to blow away the cards. Alright, so here we are. We have an interesting mix um, for the vibe of the week, an interesting message, I should really say, for the vibe of the week. Um, and it goes like, let me just put the cards in order the way I had it before the breeze started its shenanigans. Okay, so what we got first of all, is that straight? Doesn't look straight, does it? Initiation. This is a powerful time. We are all definitely experiencing some tough emotional times. There are always challenges, we know that. But it's what we do and how we react to those challenges. How we react or how we respond. So going through those challenges, it's the hard work that keeps us pretty stable. But then uh, there's a big interesting event that's gonna be taking place, um, because I have the Lover's card in here, and then we go through the sea of emotions of connecting with who we are right into a victorious celebration where we finally connect, and there is just one more dot to dot that I, and then we are just dancing and shaking our tail feathers like you wouldn't believe. That's the synopsis of the reading for the week. So let's dive right into it, and we begin with the initiation card. I heard myself think the dreaded initiation card because it always foretells, if it hasn't begun as yet, the difficulty, the trauma, the pain, as we work through another dark night of the soul. I have been experiencing so many dark nights of the soul. They should really be days of the soul, dark days, It's really tough. We gotta live through it. There is no choice. There is no choice because the dark always precedes the dawn. This is a fact. You all know that. Okay? So it's just a time of transition and transformation of the snake shedding its skin, of the that precedes growth, that indicates growth, the caterpillar turning into a butterfly, birth, as women know, and men who have witnessed it or are interested enough to notice, is always a period of pain before the birth. There always is the contractions, the release, etc. That's the way it is. But this is actually a beautiful card because we die to the old. We die to the old to be rebirthed as something absolutely beautifully new. And death is the opposite of birth. It is absolutely essential, beautiful souls, that you accept this. There are so many people who are afraid, who are terrified of the word death, when in fact that's why it's called in the human, in the spiritual world, um, or in the metaphysical field, that's why it's called a transition, because there is no death. It's going to take many, many people a very long time to accept this, if ever. It's simply a transition, a transformation to another state. Physical death, and what many of us, notice I say us, are experiencing right now, is akin to a physical death, but it's really a growth stage that is going to take us up another level. That is assuming that you are working through your crap. Because if not, you're going to be stuck in that thing and pulling that ball and chain for a damn long time. You don't want to do that. So, um, this death of the old, this rebirth, is literally leaving the old behind. And it simply signifies that it's the end of a cycle, a period of potential for amazing results if you are willing and open to the change of transformation. Darkness always precedes light. This is fact. And this card is saying this is an important time of letting go. Alright? So we go on to the next card, which is the Earth Horse. And the Earth Horse is saying, is indicating someone who sits very patiently with very good focus on what they are doing or what they are about to do or what they are in the process of doing. The Earth Horse is the salt of the earth, someone who is not afraid of digging in, of getting into the elbows to work on stuff. The workhorse is someone who is proud of the work that they get done. You have a wonderful method, you are methodical, and you have a trustworthy routine that works for you. We all need a routine, because when you have a routine, when you wake in the morning, it will set you up. It will set you up for the day. So you need to take responsibility for your actions. You need to connect with creator, source, divine intelligence, whatever word you have for it. Put your nose to the grindstone and go help other people achieve something. Why? Because it is going to build you. You can consider that as taking time out. That's a fantastic thing to do. Just be patient and focus and work through what you need to work through. And actually, it doesn't even necessarily mean being physical work. That's the thing. Help others to see things through. That's going to help you in return. Because in order to get, you have to give. You teach in order to learn. I don't know where that came from, but that's what came. Alright? So now we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a major arcana card. Oh, I neglected to say that for those who don't know, the Initiation card is also a major arcana card, just like the Lover's card. And the Lover's card is all about relationships. And the Lover's card, I think I got the Lover's card last week. And the Lover's card is basically saying that something new is on its way to you. And it's either going to be a meeting of opposites. What does the book say? Or a harmonious union where you got stuff to work out. Listen, we will always have stuff to work out. This is a fact. However, it can be more gentle than most depending on how you look at it. This is a card where you do have to integrate the masculine and the feminine, as I always say. And the relationship starts with you. The relationship is with yourself first. You can't, ladies, yes, you're accustomed taking charge, you're all gung-ho, I know about that, because, okay, you never had anybody to depend on, you never had any support, yes, I know about that, and because of it, you develop the masculine energy in your personality. You need to understand that you also have to integrate the feminine side as well. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It just means that you're strong with the softness there on tap for when you need to use it, for when you know when to express it and how to express it. This is important. This is the lover's card. The relationship starts with yourself. This is a period when you will have to make a decision. The thread that's running through the cards is from the beginning making that decision right up to the victory and shaking your tail feathers. Okay? So, this is where you connect with that relationship with yourself, the other external relationship connection union that's coming in, and you make that decision and you're moving freely from your heart. This is the lover's card. Okay? And it feels really, really beautiful. It feels really, really beautiful. Nice energy there. Then we go on to the sea star. The sea star. The sea cards have it this week. The sea star is a card of love, compassion, pure joy, and creativity. This is a card that is telling you to nurture the sources of love in your life. There are strong emotional tides, which is all perfectly fine. You need to move with the flow. Okay, with the ebb and flow, just move, just allow yourself to roll with it. This is going to present an opportunity for healing and fulfillment. This is the sea star, and it is saying that success is inevitable when you do the work on yourself. This is a time for meditation. You must make it your medication. Love is healing. Your heart is love's embryo. You need to nurture it in order to heal yourself. This is all about self-healing this week. And it's all purple. There's a deeper purple ribbon, and this is the beautiful heart. Yeah? So nurture the sources of love in your life and nurture yourself in the process. The next card is the Three of Sea card. And this is another card. It's all about, again, it's about emotion, but this one is a celebration. And it's saying to connect with community, to go out and dance, connect, sing, listen to poetry, go down to the beach, at the have a fire pit on the beach, and that sort of stuff. This is a card of community. It's a social card that's talking about connection, connection, connection. Beautiful souls. Take pleasure in who you are. Take pleasure in the people that you meet, in the people that you know. Take pleasure in the job well done. You work very hard, nose to the grindstone, as the Earth Horse card signified. Take pleasure and acknowledge how hard you work and what you do. This is important. Celebrate, celebrate, celebrate whatever is happening. Again, the card is all purple. There are touches of blue, but the card is all, the most of the card is purple. It's time to sing, dance, and enjoy what life has to offer you and what's in your life right now. Then we have the Sea Shaman. The Sea Shaman is the card that is telling you, connect with your healing spirits, the spirits that walk with you, your divine spirits, your animal spirits. Connect with them and allow them to lead you where you need to go. Beautiful souls. This is important. This is significant. Again, it's all people. Purple. It's all purple. And in fact, as I read the card says a kind, wise, mature, and empowered visionary, a creative, emotionally stable, responsible, and intelligent leader. When you allow your spirit guides, your divine spirits, to guide you, They will guide you in the direction where you become the leader that you need to be if you do not already embody it, or if you are not embodying it. This will be the beginning for you. For those already well on the path, this is going to show you up, bring you more uh, intuitive guidance that you need to take action on. This again, I'm seeing a fetus here, so this is all about new birth as you go through it. And yes, you do have to go through it. It's all about rebirth, reconnection, the coming out. That's the sea shaman. Connect, connect, connect with your intuition. Listen to your guidance. Your spirit guides walk with you. Your divine guides walk with you every single day, every single moment, every millisecond. Listen, heed, feel, and embrace. The next card, the second to last card, is Six of Fire. And Six of Fire is telling you victory is in the air. This is where you have just one more to slot in there. The final dot for the final I, for everything to fall into place. This is about passion, determination, power, mutual support that is already available. You need to focus on your own way and style of doing things, beautiful soul. You gotta celebrate, celebrate, celebrate your unique qualities. You gotta believe in yourself. Nobody can believe in you more than you. Even with all the support that you are having and the additional support that is coming through, you feel that you can't believe in yourself, as I heard Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi say, then take the belief from other people and integrate it into yourself. Let their belief be yours until you can come to a place where you naturally integrate it, that it is normal for you. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Things are going to start taking off for you. That's why victory is in the air, and it's just going to be an explosion. I mean a literal explosion, with you at the center. This is beautiful. Notice the flames. Notice the flames. See where my finger is? Notice the flames. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All to light you up. And the pink, let that pink flow. And as I see, in fact, I'll tell you all the thing that happened to me yesterday at the end of the reading. This is a card that says focus on your own way of doing things. You are going to be recognized for your bravery and your unique gifts. This is creative progress. That's what's happening here. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I love this card. There's something about this card I absolutely adore. And the final card in the deck, well, this is another one I really, really like. It's Fire Sprite. And I always see Fire Sprite as shaking her tail feathers. You know, I can literally hear the drumming. She is so on point. She is feeling so hot. She is large and in charge. She is focused. She is in it, and not the other it that we tend to talk about, but she is tuned in. That this is what Abraham Hicks said. She is tuned in, tapped in, and turned on. This is Fire Sprite. This is the last card in the reading. This depicts the flames having died down, finally, from being in that oven, from going through the initiation and all of that. And now with the flames gone, you are looking at a completely new and different landscape. All of the excess of what you no longer need have been burnt away. And now you can, I'm seeing a peacock actually. I'm seeing a peacock, and this is the peacock. This is the peacock's head. This is the peacock's body. So that's definitely shake your tail feathers. Shake your tail feathers. I don't care even if it's the male animal that's the beauty. We are human beings. So, people, shake your tail feathers. This is a gorgeous card. This is a card that what's the right word? This is a card that speaks about clarity, vitality, and focus. Fresh ideas coming forth because all of the old has been burnt away. Bringing you fire, Sprite. Enthusiasm. Fresh ideas. What lights your fire? That's what Fire Sprite is asking you. Fresh ambition and vigor is yours, beautiful souls. This is a magnificent card on which to end the reading. You need to let passion and courage light your way now. It's a totally new landscape. This is renewed power. However, this is looking at everything with the eyes of a child, because that is where you will get more of a boost. That is where it is from there more ideas will spring forward. Orange is all about creativity. There's yellow in there as well, but you need to shake those tail feathers. Listen to that drumming. I'm hearing the drumming so strong. This is gorgeous. This is beautiful. This is magnificent. Now I wanted to share yesterday, because we know that when we look at Valentine's, or whenever we see depictions of the heart is always red. But you need to understand something in pranic healing, because I'm learning pranic healing. There are many different colors in the different chakras. First of all, we have 11 chakras, not 7. But I'm not going to go into all of that. What I want to talk about, because I noticed it yesterday. Red. Because we tend to see the heart as red. When you are feeling compassion, when your heart chakra is really open, the red begins to turn to pink. That is compassion. And yesterday I noticed that I started noticing pink. Hello, Alexandra. Hello, Navales. All right. So basically what I wanted to share was I started noticing pink. And during the day, as I stood there waiting for my bus, from a beautiful, beautiful dusky pink, the pink then became a little paler, and then I started noticing pink everywhere. What does this mean? This is simply saying that when you start seeing colors, as in my case, it was just telling me where my connection was at that moment, and that was with the heart, with my higher heart. So when you start noticing colors, a particular color, you need to go check